a low-dose aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well Brilinta works.
Man, this is a shitty day. I wonder what else would make it great.
In a clinical study, Brilinta worked better than tablets.
I know. Maybe getting a new belt? Maybe getting a replica belt? A belt that I've been wanting since I was like... Since I first started YouTube and everything, back when I had bald head and looked like a milk dud. Who knows? But maybe it's time that I just give up on it. Or I can just go to Toys R Us and buy it for $50. So, I went to Toys R Us today, and I decided to go get this belt. And as you guys can see, the box is almost bigger than me, and I'm a pretty big person if you ever seen me in real life. So, now it's time for me to unbox it and show you guys this commemorative belt, by the way. But as far as I'm concerned, if it replicates the real belt, it's a replica belt. So, it's time for me to review this and show you guys this off. So, let go. Wow, Toys R Us really knew how to seal this fucker up. Almost there. Jesus Christ, I didn't know getting replica belt would be so much hard fucking work. Well, at least we know we're at least halfway. Now I just gotta get this shit off and just hopefully get to my beautiful belt. Fucking finally. It's finally done. Finally got a replica championship right here. And actually, you know what? I forgot one last thing. I need to take this shit off. Okay, so after awkwardly trying to get this belt out and trying to put the snaps on here and everything, I got one thing to say about this belt. Even though it's just a commemorative belt, I gotta say this belt's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, in all honesty, if you guys don't know what a commemorative is, you hear this right now? Plastic. That's pretty much what this belt is, just a plastic replica belt, which basically it's cool and everything if you don't have the money to actually go buy a replica belt, or you kind of have less, I wouldn't say less of a budget, or you have more important things to spend your money on than a replica belt like me. Like, I have the money to buy a replica belt if I really wanted to, but the problem is that I do not want to spend $400 for an actual replica belt. And on top of that, this is actually honestly one of my favorite designs for a championship belt. I actually really, despite what people, hold on, let me try to do the DDP style. There we go. Despite people despite people saying that they don't really like this championship belt, this design, I honestly think it's because the Universal Championship probably soured people's opinion on this particular design of the belt. For what it's worth, I think this is probably one of the better looking championship belt designs. Like, if you guys don't like this championship belt design, I got one thing to say. Have you not seen John Cena, the original WWE Championship belt, like the spinner one when John Cena was on top, from like the belt that pretty much lasted from 2005 when I was like 5 years old till like maybe 2013 when The Rock unveiled the new championship belt, which that championship belt only lasted, it only lasted like a year and a half. So that belt is actually kind of rare too, to have as a replica belt. But this championship has been around since 2014. And actually, this championship belt was defended at WrestleMania 31 when Seth Rollins cashed in, which I was in attendance for. So this belt actually has a lot of meaning to me in my heart because I love this belt. And it's been around during like some of my most favorite moments of me attending events live. This belt AJ Styles had when I met him, which hopefully I'm gonna go to SmackDown too in like a month from now, like maybe like a few weeks after I graduate from high school. And hopefully I can meet AJ Styles again and get him to sign this, because that would be really cool to get this belt signed by one of my current favorite wrestlers. And the thing that really sucks about this belt, which I don't have a problem with personally, but you see right here on the championship plates, you can't take the screws off. You can't change the plates on here to make your own custom plates, which if I could, I wish I could have because I probably would change this with Undertaker plates because you obviously know my YouTube name, Undertaker Largest Fan. But at the same time, it still doesn't really take the value away from this belt because some commemorative belts, especially like the World Heavyweight Championship and stuff, WWE is selling them on WWE Shop for like $150. So originally at Toys R Us, this championship belt, they were selling it for just $100, and that's still affordable. But now that Toys R Us is going out of business and everything, they made it 50% off, making this championship belt, guess what? A mere $50. I legit spent $50 for this championship belt. And some people, when this first belt came out, they went in droves to buy this belt. And they paid like, maybe $100. And this thing is going on eBay for maybe like $130. It's because since Toys R Us is going out of business, and this is a Toys R Us exclusive, the thing is, for anybody who hasn't bought this belt and wants a replica belt badly, I suggest you go, if you have $50 to spend, I suggest you go and buy this belt. Because the thing is, this is a Toys R Us exclusive. Once Toys R Us goes out of business, and trust me, it's going to go out of business by the time the summer comes. Once Toys R Us goes out of business, this belt is going to be really rare to get. Because it's only exclusive to Toys R Us. And there is commemorative belts available. However, this one particularly is only exclusive with Toys R Us. And I actually do have another commemorative replica item. However, that is a Money in the Bank briefcase. And unfortunately, I cannot take that with me to any other WWE event because of retarded terrorists decided to threaten WWE at one of their events. So now I can't take that belt with me. I mean, now I can't take the Money in the Bank briefcase with me to show off or nothing. So that's pretty much been sitting off on my shelf. And it's plastic too, so I don't know. But this belt, on the other hand, this is going to be probably a huge prize in my collection. And also, I'm going to be meeting Chris Jericho in a few weeks too, so I'm probably going to be getting this signed by him as well. But another problem, one other gripe that I have with this is that you see how the layer is flopping off right now? It's not very flexible, which I know a way to make this flexible, so I'm going to definitely try that. But if you guys want a belt that's like really, really flexible, don't try to get this. Because the flexibility is very stiff. This layer is like very stiff, so I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm kind of like bending it in, trying to get it in and everything. And all it's kind of causing is just wrinkles in the belt. So that's not too good. But still, either way, this championship is really great. And it's definitely worth the $50. But even if you can get this for like $100 at the very least, I'd say do it. Because this championship belt is definitely worth it. I mean, what other opportunity are you going to get a replica championship belt for $50? Like, when you guys get the chance, go to Toys R Us and buy this belt for $50. Like $50, you can't beat that. So like I said, I'm probably gonna get this signed by some of my favorite wrestlers like AJ Styles. Maybe if I ever meet the Undertaker, I'll probably get it signed by him. Definitely Chris Jericho. Basically all the former WWE champions, I'm probably gonna get them to sign this, even if they didn't